Welcome to the Fellowship. We're the fellas. We've got some Talon over here. We got some Brian. If you are easily offended, you've stumbled into the right show. You're gonna love it.
Fucking love it.
And we watched the Dark Crystal TV show Age of Resistance today.
Just everything
the whole
today.
fucking thing.
One set.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about that, and we've got a bunch of other boring news to talk about first.
I don't know if I have any brain cells left. I'm not a binger.
I can
that
be.
too. I'm just retarded.
That was a bad show to binge.
I liked it. Okay.
I did not like binging.
Brian, are you a binger?
Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I can binge the shit out of beer.
Yeah, I'm a binger. I can binge shows for sure. Yep.
I can, but I don't usually.
I like it because I need to know. That's why.
Yeah.
Like, I get so invested in the story. And
What did you need to know about the Dark Crystal, though?
Yeah.
I need to know. No, for real though.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Right. I need to know about those fucking crab guys. Anyways, go ahead.
Not enough gore.
Talon, lead us off. What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Terminator's possible dark fate.
It's possible dark fate, or it is dark
because
fate?
they did it with 4, or Salvation, and they did it with Genesis, saying they had a trilogy mapped out. They were rejuvenating the series, blah, blah, fucking da. We've heard it.
Throw it away.
No. Hold on
Fuck it. No, come on, Hollywood. You're better than this.
Let's hear it.
This actually looks good, though.
Okay, I don't know anything about it. Explain what it is.
This movie, or just...
No, I know the movie that's coming out.
Do you think the movie looks good, or the
I
idea?
think the movie looks good, and I like that Cameron's back.
He's not really back, though. He's just talking.
A producer.
He's putting his name. He put his name on the last one, too, and it was garbage.
I like the last
Well,
one.
you know you did. Did you buy it?
I did buy it. It's actually on 4K.
Wow,
Whoa.
really?
Spent $15 on that son of a bitch.
Wow. It was only $15 on 4K?
Well, that's
Shit,
a Walmart.
I'll go buy
Garbage.
What I like about Genesis is that it tells us what happened to the original timeline. The people that sent Terminator back, it tells us their story. That's what I liked about it. So it doesn't really fuck if one to next.
No, weren't you just saying though? Okay, this is something. It's kind of Dark Crystal related, but weren't you just saying you don't like the fact that they told this big prequel story just barely on this movie that just happened, but yet you're talking about this.
This is the exact opposite.
Okay.
Because this is still a sequel to the story. Like Dark Crystal, we just watched a fucking story that was 1,000 years ago.
Right.
Terminator, that's old woman Sarah Connor. This is 40, 50 years later.
Sorry, you're talking about the new movie coming out.
Yeah, the new
I'm
one.
talking about Genesis.
Oh, Genesis, sorry.
Yeah.
No, what I liked about that, I guess you're putting me in a pickle because...
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
I should hate it.
He's going to put you in a pickle.
Fuck me, I'm going home.
I just wanted to hear. I just want to...
Well, if you watch Terminator...
Brian, he loved it and he bought it. Okay?
Yeah.
No, I
4K,
hated it.
$15.
I hated it and I sold it at a yard sale for $1.
So
then
what?
I wiped my ass with that $1.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, Terminator, the first one, all we know is Terminator sent back to kill, right? They send Kyle Reese back to protect.
Yeah.
That's the original timeline sent these people. And we don't hear about the original timeline. We don't see it, we just hear about it for a second. Like, oh, so-and-so sent me, so-and-so sent him. So I guess we don't have anything to go off of. We can go off of Terminator, what we actually saw, that story. But the original timeline, you only ever hear about it. Oh, I guess you see some flashbacks of John Connor in the fucking black and blue moonlight, whatever. But other than the war, you don't see that future.
Okay.
So I guess that's why I'm okay with it, because we actually got to see it. What I fucking hate about these Terminator movies, 3, Salvation, and Genesis, is you watch everything. No, you watch the first 2, and it shows this dark future. It's nighttime all the time. It's horrific.
Right.
It looks scary as shit.
Right.
But then you watch Salvation. It's based on
Well, the Terminators were actually scary in the first ones. The first 2.
Yeah,
the Terminators were
ones.
terrifying.
Yeah, they totally.
And now I could give a fuck less. Sarah Connor just come get out of here with my shotgun.
Well, it's like taking the genre and making it more action, right? Instead of
that's what they've been doing.
It's taking the genre and stretching it.
Well, definitely
far past his foreskin.
But that's what I think it's trying to do is stretch it far enough to start getting into action, right? Like, oh, let's get away from that scary. Let's get away from that. Which we were.
It hasn't worked at all. So why do they keep trying to do it?
I don't know.
I'm just glad to see.
There's obviously a niche.
I don't have a lot to say about them just because I have not liked any of them since the second one, and even then, I don't even like it as much as I used to.
I watched number 2 probably 4 months ago because Kelsey hadn't seen it.
What'd you think?
It's incredible,
Still loved it.
obviously. But
I love it too. I really like
they
this.
fuck up so much with stunt doubles and wire work. It's
Really?
in the movie.
Huh.
You can see fucking
That's
wires.
weird.
Like someone gets blasted in the back. You can see the strings. And like
That should be one.
James isn't as perfect as he thinks he is.
That should be one. That should be one we
Jamesy boy.
review.
we should.
Mhm.
I would like to review it.
It's a great movie, but
We
I'm
should.
just saying for the.
It's been a while since I've seen the
It's
second one.
voted one of the best movies ever made.
It
Right.
does like hold up to today though.
It doesn't.
That's why it'd be fun to watch it, talk about it.
Right.
Talk shit about it.
What else we got? Or is that it? Are we good on that?
I guess that's it.
We're done today.
All right. We'll see
Thanks
you
for watching.
next week. Thank you very much.
What do you
else
want to
you
talk
got?
about next?
Halloween Kills.
Yeah. What was that?
I like that they're sprucing up that story.
That's what it's called, right?
Halloween
Yeah,
Kills, yeah, it's
yeah.
the second. They're planning a trilogy.
Right. Halloween ends. is the
Trilogy,
third one.
I
trilogy.
think so. Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends.
Yeah.
But it's cool that they got the original actress that played Lucy, what the hell's her name? Wallace. She's back as an adult Lucy Wallace. That's
Is it a
cool.
bigger cliche to revamp a show and make it a trilogy, or is it more of a cliche to revamp a show and get the old actress back in it?
I'm just
Because
curious.
everything
why.
is doing that now.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
getting frustrating. It's like
It's taking
Matrix.
my money,
We just
man.
talked about it
Oh, man.
last week. Matrix is. Yeah, it's already got Keanu Reeves and what's her face back,
yeah,
and one of the Wachowskis.
Wachowskis are back.
So-
it's just like,
I
Yeah.
feel like they're being
and they're
very-
gonna make it a trilogy. Fuckers, shut up.
Well, that's what
About
Hollywood
trilogies.
is these days, right? It's just money. I mean,
Yeah.
it's always been money. It always is money.
Yeah.
But
Everyone
now
does
it's
this though.
now it's
Disney or not.
trilogies. Yeah, universes. You know, you take
Old characters.
What's his name? I wanted to say Shia LaBeouf. What's his name? Makes Signs and
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah, he's doing the whole universe thing now too with his split and all that crap. And it's just like,
Quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How do you think you pronounce his last name?
Oh, M. Night Shyamalan.
Say it again.
Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's get back to it.
No, I say Shyamalan.
I say Shyamalan.
Okay, that's what I say. Shyamalan.
Some people say
I say
Shyamalan.
Anyways, Hollywood is all about universes, trilogies,
Now.
sagas, right?
Trilogies.
More trilogies.
Except for the Dark Universe, since all their shit's flopped so far, like the Mummy and whatever.
But aren't they still?
They're still continuing.
I was gonna
but
say yeah.
they're not going to do the Dark Universe anymore.
They're not going to do that now. Now they're going to bring back Brendan Fraser.
Oh, I hope. Oh, I hope. That'd be
And they're
so
gonna.
cool.
Who else is in all those? They're going to bring back the first guy that ever
And they're
played
gonna
Dracula.
they're gonna say after the second one, then this is the true sequel to
true.
the second one.
Fuck
Anyways,
off. It's just so. I defend that sometimes, I guess. But
Did you guys
I'm
watch
shitting
that
on
one?
it right now.
if it's done right, I think it can be good.
You can bring things back and make it-
Halloween, by
what?
the way. Halloween,
Yeah,
I thought
it
was great. I thought it was a very good movie to say that and do that, and I thought it was very well kept together,
I feel like
clean.
Little overhyped for me.
Did you see it?
Was it?
I did, yeah.
Overhyped.
People were fucking shitting their pants about that movie, and it was good.
I was
but-
one of them.
Yeah, you were. You probably bought it.
I wasn't shitting my pants over it, but I was definitely excited.
I
for
liked it. But just like people were just like, it's fucking incredible, and I was like, it was really good.
I think the best part.
The ending was kind of
So-
shit, and the
It-
fact that they just didn't wrap it up and like there's gonna be another one now. It's like
Well, yeah, that's the whole point.
Jamie
Like that's what we're talking about right now. That's the whole point. It's just
retconning
how-
old movies. It's just like I like how Hollywood thinks they can just retcon their old mistakes with bad movies.
Old
It's like,
bitches
shit
need
off.
work.
which is, this is a
Jamie Lee
whole.
Curtis just needs to get naked again.
This is a whole different topic, but I
Yeah.
heard about
She just do that shit all the time. Gross.
Taylor
It was gross
Swift.
back then. It'd be gross now.
I know this is a completely different subject and off topic, but Taylor Swift is remaking one of her albums, and I really think we're gonna start seeing a lot more.
She's remaking
remakes.
multiple
Remakes of songs?
Yes.
Well, no. Do you know why she's doing that?
I don't, but I know, but I feel like this is gonna start a whole new remake thing for artists.
They already
We're
kind
gonna
of do
start-
that. They remaster.
covers.
But no, the
It's
reason
stupid.
she's doing that is because when she was younger, some guy, producer or something,
Heart.
owns all of her old songs. Her first 2 or 3 CDs or something.
Okay, country, right? She was a country.
Whatever she was, I don't
Okay.
know. But like he owns her first 2 or 3 CDs. He's not just like a guy. He's like a big producer or
Okay.
something. So
Yeah.
she signed a deal and he produced them.
Some guy in the woods, just
Yeah.
like, hey, I have her 3 albums.
I won't rape you if you give me your album masters.
I won't rape you with that.
I'm gonna be as excited as the Skeksis the rest of this episode. And then, even when something bad is happening, they're just like, they're getting stabbed in the side, and they're just like, whoa, what are you doing?
Their friends exploding. They're like,
Back to the castle.
Let us go.
anyway,
So he owns the master set, so she makes some money off of those, and she can't re-release those CDs and make money and stuff or something like that. But there's like a legal thing in the contract that she can re-release them after X amount of time, which is like a year or two, but they can't be the same recording. So she's going to re-record her exact same songs, and then she can make money off them again.
interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of a
I didn't
weird
know the whole
situation,
story, so I just heard about that a little bit, and I was like, I feel like we're gonna see.
Yeah.
I feel like regardless,
She didn't have enough money,
no, not at all.
so she needs to make money off of her other stuff.
She also
Yeah.
doesn't have enough tits.
Yeah, Taylor Swift is poor. Taylor's, she is not. She is bottom.
I feel really bad.
She
for
is
Taylor
down
Swift.
here. We are like right
what
here.
What are the little people in the show?
Yeah,
Have
the
you heard-
podlings.
She's a podling.
She's a podling. Yeah.
And we are the podling shit then.
No, we're the freaking
We're Skeksis.
Skeksis, man.
Okay. What do you want to talk about
Anyway,
now?
sorry. Yeah, that was a
I just want
random.
to keep talking about how bad I feel for Taylor Swift being rich. I didn't realize that she was hot until like a year ago.
Hot?
Is she?
And that's what I said. I'm like, why is there kind of a temple going on right now?
Huh.
What?
Okay, so you think she's hot?
No, I'm not. I'm realizing she might be hot.
Wow.
With how
Maybe
rich she
it's-
is, you'd think she'd like have enough money to know how to do her hair right.
Do you want to know?
She does her hair so weird
Or to
all the
do
time.
music.
I've gone. However
She makes
long.
some catchy songs.
How long has she been out? How long? When was her
Of the
first?
womb?
Like out of the. Yeah, how long has she been out of the womb? How long has she been out in music?
Too long, probably.
Because honestly, I have not given two shits about her at all
Neither have I.
until this album, which I haven't listened to, by the way.
Oh, you sure?
But I love it.
I haven't listened to. It is the best album I've heard this year, but I have not listened to it yet. And
I'm hanging on every word right now.
so I've never listened to her before, right? But I have a
You've been
buddy.
forced to listen to
I
her.
have a buddy at
because it's
work.
always.
Oh well, that's the thing. Yes, I've probably listened to her songs on the radio, not knowing it was her, right? But a buddy at work was like, "I love her. I've always loved her." I was like, "What?" And he was like, showing me the new song and stuff. I was like, "That's seriously? This is the first time."
He showed you the new song and you just feels something in the back.
No, just for however
Doesn't
long.
she sing that really good, Brian? What are you doing back? Nothing.
Jerking it.
No,
She just sings really good.
however long she's been out, I have not listened to her consciously until like a week ago. That's all I'm trying to say is like I have not even given any shit about her until recently, only because
You give a
I'm
shit.
like, okay.
Because your creepy coworker had to show you her music.
No, he's a cool guy.
He's not
if
creepy.
you're listening,
Oh,
you're
does he
not
watch
creepy.
this?
You're cool. I love you.
I've never met you.
See,
Is it the guy that
Fucking
sits next to you?
You what?
Is it the guy that sits next to you?
No. No. It's another coworker, but
I work there too. I don't know what he's talking about. So
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
think they make life-size pillows with Taylor Swift's body on
oh yeah, anything. Come on,
it? Well, they do it.
Any, you
They do it.
name it, they do it. There's a Taylor Swift porn out there, just like Spider-Man porn. This is back to the last conversation.
Do a Taylor Swift
That's what-
Spider-Man porn in Paris.
Yeah, it's already happened. You know it's already out there.
We should
What else are we
make it
talking
happen.
about? Holy shit!
Yeah.
Joker, right? Okay,
Cut that
Joker.
part out.
Joker.
What?
the
What?
hell?
I'm just kidding.
What?
the hell do you
That's
guys
like
think?
I've left way more aggressive shit in there than that. You
What-
guys should see what we kick
What do
out.
you guys think of Joker's reviews?
It's just making me more and more excited.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
That
That
final
last trailer,
trailer?
yeah, the last trailer was fucking wild. I was stoked on it. What about you? Oh, you quiet bitch.
Oh no.
I'm so. Okay.
That new trailer was awesome.
Okay, everything has looked awesome.
Yeah.
All the reviews are awesome. I'm almost like, is it though? Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
it's so hyped up that it's like, are they just? Is this more of a marketing thing?
But an R
or
rated
like a?
Walking Phoenix isn't a hack.
I love.
And I
Joaquin
trust
Phoenix.
him for signing
I do
on to
too.
this.
I do too.
Personally, that's what gives me hope.
The director is more.
Director, I'm not hyped
He's
on
more
that.
why I'm like.
Yeah.
Is this a big like
It's
but the whole okay I read this last night or night before or whatever it was 8-minute standing
In
ovation.
Venice.
I never trust those shit.
What the how is
I never
anybody gonna
trust that
stand
stuff.
there and clap for 8 minutes. We can try it right now.
I was gonna make that same joke, but
we
I
wouldn't
wanted
get
to
through
do
it.
it.
We wouldn't do it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, who actually stood there for 8 minutes? There's probably one guy who kept standing there. They're like, oh shit, he's still clapping.
Yeah.
Oh shit, like record this. Like, yeah, one guy's just like drunk off his ass. Like,
He went right from the fucking Ready or Not movie we watched and went to that. Went to Venice.
That's my only thing is like, all the reviews are great. Standing ovation for 8 minutes.
Todd Phillips, I'm not very big hyped on his directing, but I feel like War Dogs is what it was called.
Yeah,
Jonah
yeah.
Hill.
Yeah.
He was on the right track because that was pretty good.
Okay.
Could have been great.
But
Wasn't quite great, but could have been there. This might be it.
It's also a passion project for him.
Yeah.
He said it took him a year
Right, to
to
get
get
the
the green
R-rating.
light for an R-rated Joker movie. And finally,
I'm excited.
My big thing I'm excited for is it. Everybody's saying it sounds like the new track for superhero movies. Like, to actually get dark, gritty, into the story more than the powers, right? More than the action, more than, like, to get into the heart of it.
If that's the case, then that's cool. But I feel like
That's
Zack
what
Snyder
I am
already-
excited for.
But that's what.
Watchmen already did it.
Here's the. Well, kind of.
I love
yeah.
Watchmen.
Marvel will never do that, so we'll always
No.
have that stuff.
Yeah.
Not Justice League, but just DC.
That's what they need to do.
Tried to do it and fucking fell flat. But if they can do it right, that's the thing. Batman versus Superman, some brilliant ideas going in there. Total shit scab of a movie.
But this is the Joker, who has, like, no abilities, no nothing, so it's definitely more grounded.
But that's
right?
what I'm saying. If they can take that and run with it and actually have people that know how to write movies and make movies behind it, it could be really, really good. Because that was the problem. Zack Snyder's a fucking hack. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing most of the time.
No, definitely.
And so he had good ideas. If he was steered in the right direction, had some like people like being Zachary, that's not a very good idea.
Producer, maybe
The only
instead of a director. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he just like had the idea.
Someone like
but
a
not
Paul Feig behind them, but not like a Paul Feig because we don't want it micromanaged. Because
Wait.
that's why this
Paul
exists.
Feig?
Not
The
Paul
Christmas
Feig.
movie?
Oh, Paul Feig. No, Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Shit.
you're talking
Same
Kevin.
thing.
Shit, I was about to
I was
shit
like,
on Paul
whoa,
Feig.
I thought we wanted
We
to
shit on him last week. If they had a Kevin, but not a Kevin though, like not so micromanaging, but just someone to sit there and be just like, maybe not that. You know, I don't want them to micromanage it like they do the MCU because that's why this Joker movie got made. Maybe it sucks, so maybe we're defending something we haven't seen yet, but. They just kind of sounds like they let them run with it and just let them do what they want. It turned out good.
They
so
made
if
the
they
movie
let
they wanted.
if they let creators do that and do what they want,
creative.
but then still have at least a voice in the background, because that's
I
what they did with Zack Snyder. They just let him run wild and just like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
I think this movie. Okay, I hope this movie.
Yeah, because we haven't seen it.
I hope this movie is like the start of Batman. And Batman's what's his name?
I hope Robert shows up
Yes,
and he's like, "Ooh."
Robert Pattinson is going to maybe not show up in the end or whatever. But
What if the Joker kills his parents at the end of this?
well, did you hear?
that'd be
Did
cool.
you see that?
I doubt it will
there was
happen, but-
there was like some Redditor went in crazy, all like, ooh,
me.
the science this trailer right now. The same
What is this theory?
the movie-
Brian, do tell.
in the trailer, the movie, in the theater. So the theater, there's a goddamn. Let me back up. Jesus.
So there's a movie in the theater. No, like
the movie.
it will be in the theater. This movie they talk of.
Oh shit!
It will be
So
in the theater.
exactly, and
tell.
that was it. So
Sounds brilliant, Brian.
oh, shut the fuck up, Jesus! All right,
That's good essence. Brian, do you have more of it?
there's a theater in the trailer, and the theater says
There's a theater
Excalibur.
inside of a trailer.
It says Excalibur.
okay.
And there's, at the very beginning of Batman vs.
That
Superman...
movie George would show everybody in his basement.
At the very beginning of Batman vs. Superman, it's the same theater with the same thing that says Excalibur above it. There's a big theory that we're gonna see Bruce Wayne's parents, die
Oh, wow.
in this movie because of what Joker causes in this movie.
Some villain.
And so it's sounding like it's loosely based in Batman vs. Superman, but I don't think they're going to use Batman vs. Superman,
No.
and I think they're going to use Robert Pattinson. This is all my hope. Robert Pattinson is going to be the Batman. He's going to will face against Joaquin Phoenix eventually. And it's going to shift huge to where DC finally finds its right place, and it's like, oh, now we know what we're right. Like it's gonna the universe and where to go and keep it more grounded, keep it more real.
They could keep Batman versus Superman in the world and just kind of ignore it,
right?
But
still
embrace the good things from it, like when he's looking at Robin's suit with the writing on it,
right? Yeah, and
cancel out Jared. The whole Suicide Squad doesn't exist. They cannot keep that.
Yeah, even though they're doing it again, but yeah.
Well, it's going to be different though. So they could be like, this is actually the real.
I mean, it is. Yeah.
But they could build off of the good ideas from Batman versus Superman.
That, by the way,
that's weird. I know.
They're literally just redoing.
But some people are coming back.
Half the people are coming back. They're recasting half the people. It's like, what the fuck? This is such a mess.
But that came out like they're redoing this quicker than Spider-Man.
3 years.
Yeah.
Like they're anyway. Sorry.
It's kind of a sequel, but not. But anyway, they could build off that, like with all this stuff where like Ben Affleck sees the suit that's like the Joker wrote on it and he killed him, and like they could just build off of these good ideas. And Robert Pattinson was the young version of him, but then they never really talk about that. But they use it and they can still say it's part of canon, it's part of
that would be
genius
if they did that.
If that's smart people, they could take the good stuff and write it into it and they could almost make Batman versus Superman good,
right?
Yeah, by making really smart good moves before they will never do this,
right?
But it would be
because this is old man Superman or Batman. Ben Affleck's old man Batman, like Batman Beyond. So if they do put more context into him being young, battling the Joker, like you just said, I never thought of that. That's awesome. If they did that, brilliant. But is DC smart enough?
No.
Because look, they still have Flash coming out. Cyborg still has.
I think Flash keeps getting shut down.
This is the thing.
Or are they making it now?
I think when you make too much bad stuff with anything, if I do too much shit in the world, eventually I'm gonna learn and be like, finally, just hit my heart and soul into something that's good. And I feel like DC might actually be doing that with Joker.
They kept meddling with all the other ones, and it sounds like Joker. They're just like, "Fuck, that sounds great. Just do it. Don't even tell me. Just don't."
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Don't even tell me.
Here's the money. Just do it,
please. Just don't even involve me. Yeah. Are you sure you don't want some say in this?
Right.
You want to fire me halfway through and just
just do it.
Just fucking make a good movie. God damn it! For fuck's sake. Well, then they feel like they're winning because of Wonder Woman and Aquaman.
Okay, that's another thing.
Which is they made money, but they're
the
not
sequel
good.
to Wonder Woman. Is anybody excited for that?
No one's talking about it. They're not promoting anything. They're just like, it's been like years, and they're just like, the only thing we got is like Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah,
that's it. Like what? Anything
but I
else?
guess I almost wonder if it's just not going to do nearly as good as the last one. Like, and it's just going to kind of come out, and some people are going to see it.
The last one did pretty good just because of the hype train and the like social politics behind it too. But now we're
past it. Now that's the normal.
Now I want Wonder Transvestite.
Yeah. Yeah, I want Wonder Bird. Birdman.
And
Birdman 2. Shit, give me Birdman 2.
I would take my money. Birdman's great.
But think about what did you just say?
Take
a shit.
Take my shit.
Oh no, I would tape my. I was like,
tape my ass.
Tape my testicles.
I would tape my balls back. I'd tape my dick back for Birdman.
Take my dick back for Birdman.
Shove
it up my own ass.
Anyways, Joker, I am excited. I'm very hopefully excited for, but I'm not. I'm so reserved because of how much shit DC has done. That's my only reason why I'm just so held back. So,
but once again, we're gonna review it here, and I'm gonna love it.
What else we got? What do you want?
Trailer?
You want to watch trailer
of what?
The Spy?
Or The Spy?
Or Lucy in the Sky?
With Diamonds?
Or finally Death of Dick Long.
That's one I want to watch.
Okay, let's do it.
Like, if you look back at the last 3 episodes, I swear, Death of Dick Long, anybody? Let's,
It's only been 2.
I don't know what. I still don't. I've never even heard you say that before, so.
Who are you?
I guess it's selective hearing.
Get out.
Look, I typed it almost right in the first try that time.
Instead of there being a dick in spinning balls, it'll be vagina.
Yay. Oh, that would be so great.
Give us a real slit.
Ooh, it's an R-rated trailer, too.
I think it's really nice.
What is this? Essence? Someone keeps touching my screen.
You motherfuckers want to get weird?
Oh, hell yeah. I love it already.
you doing back there, Dick?
Ouch.
You know I normally don't call it.
824 is so out of control.
This is a big deal, I get it.
Not this
Whole
weird.
nother ball game.
Lord. Did you hear about the murders?
Huh?
Someone dropped this guy off from the ER, brutally murdered.
Just writing that down. Oh, there's Ryan.
Guess we got a little carried away last night.
Once I had a secret love.
You know what, dude? What they do in Pulp Fiction?
Call Anthony Kiedis.
You think I hardly quite tell Anthony Kiedis the dude from Red Hot Chili
Shut the
Peppers?
fuck up.
You were with Dick last night.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, but just for a little while. I left early.
Come home.
This is kind of like this is a big shift from
What?
The ass.
Swiss Army Man.
spelling, dude.
Excuse me, please, lady.
Very Coen Brother-esque.
Yeah.
Classic Coen Brothers, because the Coen Brothers kind of fall off for me. Should talk about that
Dick is
next.
short for Richard.
Isn't that weird? Who came up with that?
Right?
He fell on a table saw.
Always
He
bugged
got
me.
shot by a hunter. I'll call the boys.
Jesus.
How did he die? Zeke, tell me the truth.
And my secret love's no secret.
Shit. It's really serious, too.
Are you joking?
So,
Coen Brothers.
That was great.
Yeah, it looks
Why
really
have you
good.
never told us to watch that
I have.
before?
Yeah, bring it up, Talon. If you got something to say, then say it,
That was
Talon.
really
It's right
good.
here.
That was really good. I
It's
don't know,
right here.
I don't know why you haven't brought that up ever. That's so
Looks
weird.
great. It comes out in like 3 weeks.
Looks good.
I
we
love
should go
how
see
all
it.
this shit
Go
we
see
keep
it.
watching comes out like next week.
Right?
Oh, it's really quick too.
Yeah, Monos is like the second week of September.
It's
we
Monos.
Monos
That's
and
what I
Monos.
said.
You said Monos.
No, he said Monos. I said Monos.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Well, I'm not Mexican.
Bitches.
Whoa,
It's
whoa,
true, you're
whoa.
not.
Hispanic.
Oh,
We're not racist here.
I'm Mexican, so.
yeah.
I'm Native American.
fucking.
What else? Oh, actually, one thing. I don't know if that's started. Or not. Yeah, I think it is. John Travolta wants to be in Quentin Tarantino's 10th movie. Listen to the reason why.
Because he's a fucking washed up hack and he needs some
Because he
help.
was there at the beginning. That's what he said. Can you believe that?
I don't
Can
think
you
you've seen
believe
Reservoir
that?
Dogs.
Okay, I want to read
That's
that.
so funny.
Right? I want to listen to this. Listen to this.
Okay, John.
I'm gonna-
Jonathan.
Right? It is so stupid.
Been there from the beginning. What a fucking idiot.
Right?
Oh fuck. Oh, I wish I was that rich and famous I could be that
It
fucking
says,
stupid publicly all the time.
John Travolta hopes to appear in Quentin Tarantino's 10th movie because we started together.
Have you not seen Grease, John Travolta? That happened in the fucking 70s.
Okay. I'll just read this a little bit, but
Quentin wrote a movie and directed one before John even.
John
and he
Travolta-
found John Travolta before Pulp
that's
Fiction.
the other thing. Have you seen the like trailer to that movie that he just recently came in, and it's bombing big time, and it's about a
John
dude.
Travolta?
Yeah,
Who has a shaped head?
yeah, and he's
I haven't
he's
watched
about,
anything about it, but I've kind of heard
It
about it.
bombed hard.
I heard it was
but
kind of
it's-
good though.
I heard it was not. I heard
13 Reasons Why is 7% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
We gotta watch that.
I've got ribs.
7%.
I will
People
watch
are like,
it.
fuck this movie. There was a school
13
district.
Reasons Why?
There was a school district show.
Yeah.
A school district in Utah, and they like released a public thing, and it's just like we encourage our kids at the school to not watch 13 Reasons Why.
They say fuck too much. They're doing blow off of hookers' asses. It's true. I did it.
Anyway,
John Travolta,
Jonathan.
the actor.
What did John
65,
do?
is hoping that he gets one more chance to work with Pulp Fiction director Quentin Tarantino, especially since the filmmaker claims he's retiring after the 10th film. I would love. This is John Travolta. I would love to be in his 10th movie, 100%.
100%. Would have been funny if he put out some
He's worked
weird
with
number.
everyone but me in the past however many years it's been, so it would be great. If it's true that it's gonna be his last film, I would love to be part of it because we kind of started together in his beautiful career
He
he's
said
had.
kinda.
Yeah,
Yes, he said kinda.
Yeah, but still.
He's hurting for a paycheck.
He can be
Exactly.
Captain Kirk.
Like, don't be
He'll
that.
play Captain Kirk in Quentin's
Okay.
Star Trek.
I actually really like John Travolta, by the way.
So do I.
I really like his acting. I really do. There in things
All
I've
of it?
seen. I haven't seen everything. I have not seen
You
everything
haven't
he's
seen
been in.
every single movie he's been in.
No, I've
I
never
like
seen
John
every-
Travolta too. Like
Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
But it seems
Yeah, I
so.
saw it, yeah.
From Paris
I have
and
not. I have not. But it seems so desperate of him to do that.
he needs to embrace the Nicolas Cage inside of him.
I would
Yeah,
tell
okay, I
you.
get that.
He's
I get
on that
That's
level.
the verge of suicide.
I get that.
No. Like
Is it? Well,
he's right there because he's. Here's like your normal like just like try to get good roles. Nicolas Cage is on the ceiling right now, and John Travolta he goes up there, then he tries to be serious again. Then he kind of goes up there and he tries to be serious again. When he's like goes up here and gets weird and crazy, he's better. When he tries to be serious, he's fucking garbage.
Here's the
Not
thing.
now, not the old John Travolta, but the new one.
Yeah.
He just needs to embrace that and be loud and crazy and just do weird shit
It was
like
weird
Nicolas
stuff.
Cage.
Yeah.
Here's how he comes back.
Ghost Rider 3.
Not Ghost Rider 3.
He goes.
Punisher.
They merge together.
Him and Nicolas Cage.
I wish. Michael in Pulp Fiction comes back from the dead. Yeah, did you ever see Michael? Where he's an angel?
No.
Yes.
I never watched that one. I
So
know. I
if
think
he's
I have,
dead in
but-
Pulp Fiction, comes back as an angel. Take my fucking socks off.
What?
I'm gonna take your socks off and burn your toes.
No, I'm kidding. That sounds
I
great,
guess.
though.
I guess I'm just. I just wish he would have gone about it in a different way because I really do like John Travolta and I wish he would. I do actually hope that he's in the next Tarantino.
Quentin brings out
But
the
do
best
it-
in actors.
but do
so
it
he
through-
could bring him back. He brought him back once. It would be beautiful if he brought him back again.
Yeah.
And then he would just shit it away and be in terrible
definitely,
movies again.
definitely.
Like I said, I enjoy him. Like
I do too.
the new John Travolta, he is just like you said, like you're talking taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3 or whatever the fuck, and with Paris whatever that one's called. And he's absurd and Nicolas Cage-esque, loud and crazy, just embracing it,
bold.
screaming and like doing crazy shit, and that's like very enjoyable. Then he like takes these weird somber roles, and he's not good. He's like,
You know,
he's like sounds like a robot when he's trying to deliver serious lines.
true.
He needs to embrace the crazy.
one of my favorite
Go
roles,
for it.
Other than Danny, is Hairspray.
Hairspray.
I love that he's a huge ass woman.
That's embracing
It's
the chaos.
hilarious.
That's embracing his. That's what I'm saying. Like stuff like that. He needs to just embrace
Yes.
the absurd.
Did you guys
Because-
watch it, Hairspray?
Nicolas Cage definitely has done it. Yes.
Great movie.
Nicolas Cage has definitely done that.
He's embraced
And
the crazy, and people love him for it.
I get what you're saying when you say that. It's weird, but it is true. It's like if you just
Yeah. No one would
Nicolas
give
Cage
a
about
fuck
it,
about
then-
why do we like Nicolas Cage?
We don't.
Because of the crazy
he's
shit.
off the wall. Yeah, he's
He
in,
gets
he's in
work
all and he's
constantly.
in.
He's in
tons
like
of
20
random stuff.
movies a year.
Yeah.
Or most of them are
Yeah,
garbage,
garbage.
but then there's those fucking few diamonds in the rough where he's just absurd and it creates memes and just like people talk about it and people
Kind
are
of
just
the
like
kind of the white version of Samuel L. Jackson.
no, because Samuel Jackson plays the same fucking thing every single
No,
time.
he definitely plays the same different thing. I guess more the movie wise. He's in 20 movies. a
Oh
year.
yeah, no, I get that. Yeah,
But,
I get what you're saying.
Um.
The same person, 20 movies.
Anyways, I actually do hope John Travolta is in some part a part of Quentin Tarantino's last movie. That'd be cool if he just did this big reunion with all of his actors.
Quentin
and just-
Tarantino's last movie.
Right, that's the other thing. Which
If this is his last movie, he does need to do something with that. He
You
needs to
don't
get
need
everyone
to.
together, and it needs to be almost an homage to like his best
Everything.
movies in some way. Or he just goes batshit crazy, writes for like 5 years, and seriously like writes a movie that ties all of his movies together in some crazy
He
way.
did say they all exist in the same.
Yeah.
universe.
So if he really makes that movie where
some
they
way.
all exist
Right.
together, and like that would be beautiful.
how he's also kind of interested in a horror movie though,
Right. Which I'm all about.
or
Horror.
sci-fi.
I think you should do horror over sci-fi personally.
but
If
Yeah,
you- and fuck Star Trek. I'm not going to do that.
we've had the conversation.
Yeah. Fuck
Anything
that.
else we want to talk about?
When it comes
Hell
to
yeah.
John Travolta, you know what his last role on film should be? They leak a sex tape with him and Kelly Presley,
Kelly.
his wife.
Okay. Are you?
Wait, what?
Why?
Why do we want to see?
Because I don't know.
Because I want to see it.
His little itty bitty eyes, fucking her big titties. That sounds like a good time.
What?
That's his last film role.
Gets just 5 stars, 2 thumbs way up. Just
They showed it at his
so
funeral.
Critic review just raving.
Fuck. Did you see that erection? They'll be talking about it for generations.
Look at his bald head. It doesn't look like it's probably much under there.
I actually do.
There's a lot of nutsack that go around.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know. I didn't write any of that stuff up there. Harrelson, Woody Harrelson, Carnage. Is there new news about that, or you just wrote that?
No,
there?
it's confirmed.
It's confirmed he's coming back as Carnage.
Oh, I do want to brush.
And Tom Holland is directing.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. I asked him
heard it
last
here
week.
first.
We asked him at Fan X because we were there. We had a panel there, and we had a panel at D23. Brian.
He came up and talked to us.
Today's actually
He came
November
to talk
2nd.
to us,
we were
yeah.
there. Today's November.
Oh, did you guys get D23 Disney Plus?
No.
Yeah, it was a perk for hosting a panel there.
Did you get it?
At D23?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
No,
That's
I didn't
awesome.
fucking get it.
Oh.
Did you?
I did.
I'm too lazy to do that.
I did. I got it.
I'm too lazy to save $100.
I have 3 years, you guys. Right now.
Wow.
I hope they release everything they're releasing this year and never release a fucking thing again just to fuck all your people over.
Yeah, for 3 years they just
Thanks
don't do
for the
anything.
money, scab.
I am a scab. Disney, you got me by the balls, you sons of bitches.
I'm gonna be a chump.
Oh, they know. They're watching us right now.
Oh,
Yeah. This
they
is
are.
their show. They already bought it.
Yeah.
For
At
nothing.
when we were at D23.
We pay them. We pay them to do it.
It's a non-disclosure. It's really complicated.
Anyways.
It's not that complicated.
But there is a
Just
there's a
fucking, give us your
multiverse.
balls.
We're part of a multiverse, and you'll see us in other stuff.
And we also endorse Michelob, so see more of these to come.
We definitely don't.
But if you want to endorse us,
Okay.
we have about 31
I
views.
do. I do want to go in hardcore.
Take me deep, Brian.
We talked about.
Brian.
We talked about Ray. We talked about Ray with her double red dildo last time.
It should be a triple dildo. One for her, one for someone else. And
You guys ready?
One for her pussy, mouth, and ass.
Buckle up. Buckle up, buckaroos.
Yeah.
You ready?
Buckled.
After Disney released a new trailer for The Rise of Skywalker at their D23 convention last weekend,
Ray was caught in the hotel room.
fans have been mystified by the surprising
With the double.
image of Dark Rey. The once heroic Rey appears at the end of the trailer holding a red
She's
lightsaber
so
with 2
heroic.
blades, nonetheless provoking both outrage and excitement from fans of the iconic franchise. J.J. Abrams is known for delivering big misdirection in the promotional campaigns for his films. Remember when Finn, not Rey, wielded the lightsaber in the original poster for Force Awakens? Obviously, the director
Misdirection.
wants to duke it out and build up feverish anticipation for the big finale to the decades-long
I have a good theory
Skywalker
about
saga.
this, too.
But fans may have already ruined the big surprise about the so-called Dark Rey. This could be a potential spoiler. I hope you guys are ready.
Don't ruin the movie for
Real
me.
quick,
I'm not ruining
my
everything.
real quick, you're gonna say something different, but my theory on it, J.J. Abrams is such a fuck that doesn't even fucking happen in the movie.
Like at all? Like
At
100%
all.
it's just a random scene?
They legitimately just recorded that just to fucking throw us off.
Basically what I'm about to say.
Okay.
So, but fans may have already ruined the big surprise about the so-called Dark Rey. The potential leaked info is based off a small detail that was posted and then revised on the Star Wars website. This is official. And that's what I'm saying is like it's a little more than just a theory.
So it was a theory, and then the website was just like, oh.
Well, no, it's opposite. The website posted it, and then they're like, oh shit, and they changed it. So, as some users on Reddit have posted, StarWars.com referred to Dark Rey as a vision.
Gay.
Yep.
I mean,
And if you know anything about Star
If you
Wars,
look
you know
closer,
the
eyes
franchise
look
has
different.
a long history of nightmarish visions, many of which, in fact, rarely turn out to be true. And then it says it right here. Here's the official screenshot,
Fully
Star Wars
misdirection.
page. It says, including a moment where Rey appears to toss a fully ignited lightsaber, and of course the vision of Rey with a reticulated red blade.
Reticulated. You bitch. Oh, you're just stopping till he's back?
Should we or no? Should we keep going?
Oh, fucking.
Oh, okay. So, then it says the site has since been revised. This portion of the exactly.
Wait for Talon to get back.
And, okay, see that's what I'm saying. Fucking bitch.
That's why I said, if they were gonna make Rey bad,
They would have done it.
They would have done it.
And they should have done it.
They teed it up beautifully.
Even if she is bad in this one, they should have done it in the last one because that was perfect.
And not only her being, she didn't need to be bad. They just teed up something very, very, very interesting to just smash the lines of it's good, it's bad. Close that door, Talon. If they would have teamed up, it would have crushed the lines of good and bad. It would have been like neutral, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why they shouldn't have had Kylo be like let's team up. Now shoot all of our fucking friends down like how he was. He should have just been like, he's like, I don't give a fuck about them.
Right.
Let them fly to the planet. There's like 12 of them anyway. For Christ's sake, they act like they're such a threat. Like, what have they done ever?
Right.
Just like he's like, I don't care about them.
Symbol of hope.
Let them go fly down there. Like whatever. Like let's team up. Let's change how things are. Let's do this thing. And then Luke stays alive, and he's on a mission to defeat them. And then he loses because the right way is like a neutral thing,
right?
Because Kylo was already like kind of like in between there, you know. He was kind of like back and forth. It was like, I'm not bad. Right. But I'm not going to be Mr. Good either. We need to have balance and perspective.
At the very end, he's just super bad.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why they fucked it up with Last Jedi. Last Jedi, I love it until then.
I think what's going to happen, they're going to...
And the casino.
Well, real quick. So I'm just going to continue on this. It says... So this is on the Star Wars website. It says, and of course, the vision of Rey with a reticulated
motherfuckers.
But then it says, the site has since been revised. This portion of the blog post, it now reads as following. But the new footage, including a moment where Rey appears to toss a fully ignited lightsaber, and of
Vision
course
appears.
Nope. Sight.
Wait, what?
Vision and sight. So,
Her
and of
eyes
course,
look weird
the
in it.
sight of Rey with a reticulated red blade. So they changed it from vision to sight.
Mm-hmm.
The word. So the word vision was replaced by sight. That seems like a pretty big blooper to me. If Disney Lucasfilm wanted us to believe the Dark Rey was a vision, it's an odd choice to use that word and then change it. Some goes for the other way around. In either case, it's clear that the blog It's clear that the blog post used a word that it shouldn't have. That's all I wanted to bring up is...
This is J.J. Abrams bullshit.
So I think what we're going to see in the movie is Rey as a vision, just like we saw Luke Skywalker going up against Darth Vader in a vision, and he cuts his head off and he sees his own face. Right? We're going to see Rey come out as Dark Rey or whatever, and she's gonna flick her lightsaber and be, and then Good Rey's gonna be standing on the other side going, Luke, I don't want to do that. Okay, that's crazy.
I think Luke's going to show him, like, this is what you could have become as a Force Ghost. And then she's going to be there and see that happen. That's what J.J. Abrams does.
Here's what I want to happen.
He does.
Because the minute you watch the first trailer, it ends, you hear fucking Palpatine's laugh, right?
Which is the first sign of, like, oh...
And it's interesting.
They're stretching.
But then they...
I did like it.
They're trying to tie it all back up, right?
I hope Dark Rey is real. And the parallel with Kylo and her, he goes ultra good because he knows he is, and she goes ultra bad because she thinks she's good.
He just totally just.
But they show in the
okay.
trailer they're fighting.
Yeah,
it could be
that's not going to happen.
Practice.
That clearly is going to be far into the movie. Like they can't just jump to them fighting on the Death Star in the ocean.
Yeah, well, it also shows.
So obviously that could be early. I'm just saying it's like
fighter.
You see them fighting good and bad. On the Death Star, that's gonna have to be pretty far into the movie. There's no way that's gonna happen, and then she decides to be bad later, unless it's mind controlled by Palpatine or some fucking stupid thing like that. Right. I think it's gonna be
my theory.
Vision.
Calling it now. Dark Rey is real, and
I will give you $15 if that's what happens. 15.
Wow.
If that happens,
will not. But I will.
Ryan's gonna give you
30,
I am
10.
Witness.
You'll be 15.
I am witness.
Ryan will give you 10.
Nope.
And I will give you 10.
And you're gonna give us $2,000
if you're
for $2,000. I can afford a lot of pictures with Tom Holland.
That's true.
What
you
if I
could,
get the lottery and that's all we spend it on?
No.
Why don't we just do that? Let's just do it.
Let's just go to fucking
The Tom Holland
We've
thing?
already been there. We already got it. He came to us. Anyways.
Let's go to Holland with
He
Tom.
consulted with us about directing Venom.
Yeah, it's November fucking 2nd.
He was wanting pointers, and we gave him a couple.
He said, should I do it? And I said, Christ, yeah, you should.
Christ,
You
yeah.
fucking little bitch. I hope he rapes you.
Do you think? Because it's okay.
Jesus.
There's a Morbius movie, right, with Jared Leto as a
Right.
vampire.
Oh my god, freeze.
Do you think we're gonna see Jared Leto's Morbius in Venom 2? Like, what I'm asking, do you think we're gonna get Morbius movie first and then Venom 2, or do you think we're gonna get Venom 2?
Morbius is already directing. It's filming.
So it's already in. Okay.
There's like a picture. They
Oh, that's right.
They're not
Yeah,
talking
I
about
saw
it at all.
I know.
But they've
that's the
been
other
filming
weird
it for
thing.
a long time.
I know, and I feel like.
And they're
part
just
of the
like
reason is
all the people
because-
making like, oh shit, he's pulling a Joker again. Christ.
Damaged.
Should we cancel
Should
this
we-
thing?
should we
just
take
don't
it-
talk about it at all and we'll just put it out.
Should we erase the tattoos on his body for this character? Because the last character didn't do so well either.
What if Joker was a vampire?
For Christ's sakes.
Is there anything else you want to talk about on the list?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
No, I don't want to talk
No?
about shit.
Okay.
Let's fucking talk about Dark
jumping
Crystal.
in? Yes, let's do it.
Okay.
Who's starting? Clem, you start because you're hosting, so do it, bitch.
We watched The Dark Crystal, The Dark Age in a fucking day and a half, which was
What?
a stupid, terrible idea.
Age of Resistance.
Age of the Dark
What'd you call
Night.
it?
the Dark Age.
The Dark Age. Age
That's
of Resistance.
season 2. Jesus Christ.
That will be season 2.
Fucking spoilers for our fans.
We watched that. It came out on Friday, and it is Sunday midday right now, and we've watched it already.
That's why I don't have any brain cells left.
And I couldn't even start watching it until midnight on Friday. So.
Weirdos.
I agree.
Just a bunch
Well, I
of
came
weirdos.
home and I gamed it up a bit because that's what I do.
Mhm.
And then I was like, I'm gonna watch.
You don't
this
get home
shit.
from work till that late, right?
Almost midnight.
Yeah. It's Labor Day weekend, and that's like Payson's thing.
No, it's
so like
November 2nd.
I was doing shit that weekend.
It's what?
It's Payson's thing.
Oh, you just gave away our location.
We
Now
live
you know where we are.
in Payson, Arizona.
Payson, Canada.
There's Payson, Arizona.
We've talked about Utah so much, you guys.
Shut the fuck up. Payson, Arizona.
So glad we
My address is. No, anyway, we watched it.
Social security number is
646.
I personally hated binging that show.
really.
I didn't hate the show, just like it was so too much. Yesterday when I was watching, I was just like, I got to like hour 6 and I was just like, fucking Christ, like I couldn't, like it was like melting my brain.
You know what I was actually gonna do? Me and Kelsey got back from watching Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
How was that?
It was awesome. Mini
you
review.
gonna buy it?
Did you love it? Did you love it? Are you gonna buy it?
It might have been pretty good.
Next
I might buy
episode.
it.
Stay tuned. Next episode, everybody.
Talon's gonna buy it. So put that on a t-shirt.
Talon's gonna buy it.
He loves
gonna
it.
put
He
that on
loves
my own
it.
t-shirt.
He loves it. He's gonna buy it.
just I love it. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
That could be a
You
good
know what's
shirt.
funny
It
is
could
I've
be-
written down shit that I noticed that we all say.
It has
a lot.
5 pages. It says I love it. I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, yeah.
Just writing it over and over
Here's one
again,
thing-
like The Shining.
Here's the one thing I say.
He's on a typewriter at home. I love it. I'm gonna buy it. I love it. I'm gonna buy it. Kelsey comes up. What are you doing?
All fun, no play.
I love
because
it.
I'm
I'm
gonna buy
just
it.
typing. What? And she looks at the trans. I love it. I'm gonna buy it.
And then she says, I fucking hate it.
And then she says, I fucking hate.
Because she hates everything I love.
And then she hands you back a transcript. I hate what you love. Don't buy it.
Get a new job and she kills me.
So no, just besides binging it.
No, it's
Like,
like, it's
okay.
interesting. He said the same thing. And I was going to say the same thing to you guys.
Okay.
Because we get back and I was talking to Kelsey, I'm like, man, we don't work Monday. We should record Monday. Because
That would help.
I
me.
felt really confined. I'm like, I have to go home. I have to watch fucking 7 hours of this shit.
Well, we didn't
No, it
have
was
to.
good.
We,
It was
we
good.
totally said.
No,
we could do-
not in a
We
negative
planned
way.
it. No,
Yeah.
we all
We planned
dug
it.
our graves.
Yeah, it's just...
We fucking laid them all weekend.
Damn, you guys sound like you guys fucking died. Jesus.
I hated doing that.
Wow.
I'm
okay.
a corpse.
All right.
No, I didn't hate it. I just
I didn't hate the show. I hated doing that.
bit off more than I could chew.
And I
because
think
I had other plans and shit. And I'm like... And Kelsey's like, why are you procrastinating? Because we get home, we go to Taco Bell. And she's like, I'm like, what do you want to do? She's like, I don't know. So we watched an episode of Dexter. And I'm like, hey, you want to watch another? She's like, why are you procrastinating? I'm like, procrastinating what? She's like, you have 7 episodes to watch. This is 9 o'clock last night. And I'm like, I'm not procrastinating. I just don't want to watch it. But I did want to watch it because I love it. I'm just not a binger.
I think it would have.
Yeah. Okay.
I would have probably enjoyed it more if I had watched like an episode a night.
Right.
Yeah.
An episode a night, because seriously, like we're going to talk about it now. It's just like I'm just like
That's what I said to you in the car.
honestly, I am like
I can't fuck
about it.
remember
I was
shit.
trying to watch it, like, and there was a point yesterday where I seriously just like kind of glazed over, and it was just like happening for hours, you know, because it's 10 fucking hours, and it was just like I was just sitting there and just like.
Glazed over.
Whoa, shit! Like
For hours.
my wife was asleep on the couch for like it was like 4 hours, and like my daughter was watching with me, and even she was just like, "What are you doing?"
I just must have some gene where I can sit in front of a screen and
I
just be
think it's your
captivated.
family.
Well, it took me
because-
2 weeks to watch Mindhunter, and you watched it like.
Oh
2
yeah,
days.
yeah. I watched it in a night and a half.
We were talking about watching it
Disappointed.
for an episode.
Really?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to do a Mindhunter episode. Just let me watch 20 episodes in
hurts.
2.5 days.
Anyways,
Not bad, just a little, just like
Oh god, that hurts so
that
bad.
last shot of the BTK at the end.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like it's not spoiler.
Wait, you love it though?
That shot? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, why didn't I focus on that?
Well, that's the whole point. I feel like it's leading up to that, and I feel like the end of the series is going to be that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's fine.
Yeah, we'll get into it later. Anyway,
What you think of the Dark Crystal?
yeah, tell me what you think. What you think?
No, overall, it was incredible. That's the first thing I wrote down. Nostalgia up my ass. It was great.
You didn't write incredible?
Oh, sorry.
You just said incredible, and then
No, I wrote up my ass.
It was incredible. This first thing I wrote, nostalgia.
Okay.
Anyway,
Interesting. What does that say? Ugly dog?
ugly dog.
No, still dope. Sorry.
Still dope. Ugly dog. That is still dope. No, I don't know how to say it. Puppetry.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Fucking
right?
crazy good.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Characters are so colorful.
Yes.
And vibrant.
Mhm.
Costumes. Way out there. Two of my favorite things was set pieces. Crazy. Loved it. But my absolute favorite thing about the show was their use of sound.
The sound
They
really good.
added weight to these characters. Like,
Yeah.
even though they're puppets and you know they're light as fuck.
Right, but like when they hit the
I was
ground,
gonna say
it's like,
even just when the Emperor, whatever the fuck his name is,
His
when he
staff.
hits his staff on the ground, it's like
I
Yeah.
felt like I was
every
watching.
single time too.
Yeah.
You know,
Dunkirk.
one of the coolest sounds from it was that thing that was the manta ray that was flying, and it's like,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, that
No,
sounds so
yeah.
cool.
The sound was really good.
I cannot knock a single damn thing about visual,
Yeah.
sound, direction.
Except
I
everything.
can, I can a couple, but
That
everything overshadows it. Go ahead.
there were some CGI parts that were laughably bad.
Yeah.
But
and
we talked
like you were,
about-
we were, like Talon was saying, like, we don't know if they meant to do it on purpose to match the time,
Right.
or if they just cut the costs on that because they're like, fuck it, what we're doing is the
puppeteering.
the puppeteering.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, that's fine. But some of that CGI
But
was
they had
fucking
some-
awful. Like when the orbs were spinning, like they had that set piece.
Oops.
The whatever the fuck the lady's in, because we watched it in an hour and a half. the old crazy lady, like what her little station she's at in the movie.
Ogra?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And like the orb planet things.
Oh, yeah.
It was CGI in this,
Right.
and it looked fucking ghastly.
My wife also pointed that out.
But they had the thing in the movie. Why did they keep
They
that?
did. They totally did. And
But
I'm
they
sure it's gone.
They
I'm sure it's
CGI'd
gone.
it now, and it looked.
I'm sure it's gone.
Yeah.
Though. I think it's probably gone.
Yeah,
the
probably.
the old one. That's why they didn't.
But
Obviously
it just
would have. But
it looked absurdly bad. But that's the thing. Is like, was it supposed to look like a cartoon?
Well, I branched out in 3 tiers, okay, with CGI. It looked really gorgeous in some shots. It blended well with puppets, and it was just god awful. That's how I saw it. Like,
and I don't even know if there was that many tiers of it because I think a lot of times when we thought it might have been CGI, it was just puppets. Because I think that
Okay,
speaks a
yeah.
lot to their puppetry and how they were
Yeah.
the cinematography of it.
Okay.
Right.
I think the reason they went the CGI route, and they said
had to.
before,
They had to.
they had to.
Some
But
parts,
the
yeah.
thing that they said before, they said they did it in only parts that, like you guys said, they had to.
Yeah.
And I think it's true. I think most of the scenes that I saw, besides, I think there was one part where she was running up that circular staircase, and she was like running, and it was like a little gelfling. She was
Yes,
like
and it
going
just
through,
looked like a
and it
little-
was like that looked a little too CG. Okay, but.
Yeah.
I am completely different. I watched it. Okay, I feel like because it's puppets, I can let a lot of it go, and I did let a lot of it go when I was watching it. But watching it here, when we watched the last two episodes, we were pointing out a lot more stuff, and I was like, oh, okay. But as I was watching it, I was just enthralled. I honestly loved this. I really thought it was
great.
Very good, and I'm going to say it, and it's going to sound really probably dumb, but they should do this with Lord of the Rings. I feel like...
Puppets?
No. That's not what I mean.
What do you mean?
The way they did the show. Just how, like, each character's kind of separate and they slowly come together in the end. How big and vibrant the world is. How
I thought they did do
how mystical.
So I felt like...
No, they did. What I'm saying is the show. The new show.
Yeah.
With Amazon. Like, because I know Amazon can go a lot of different ways with it, and we haven't heard really much about it.
They're spending on it.
Yes, but I feel like if they did even kind of what this show did, I think it would be great. It would show a lot more of the world. It would show a lot more of those mystical fantasy elements, the creatures, the world, the vegetation. Anyways,
visually, it was a fucking blast to see.
Especially the last.
It should have been a fucking movie.
Okay.
10-hour movie?
Should have been a fucking 2-hour movie.
10-hour movie.
But I that's my problem. The way we watched it, I was just like, Jesus fuck. Like, come on. Like, let's go. You know? I just like, it should have been, that story could have been told in 2 hours. We watched the Skeksis sitting there and going, for fucking half the goddamn show. They did it so long. So much. And like, not much was progressed or happened to warrant 10 hours rather than just being like, look how fucking cool this looks.
Okay.
And that's the thing, if I watched an episode a night, I probably would have appreciated it more because like, oh great, I get to go back to this world and like experience this and see how amazing this is. But when I sat and watched it for 6 fucking hours straight, just like, I don't give a fucking Christ about this world now. Like, I don't care how beautiful it looks. It's just the story was pretty fucking boring.
See, I didn't feel that way at all. It's like I said in the car. One episode a week, I can reflect. I can think about it.
Yeah, even
every moment,
even
every
one a
word.
day for me would have been good.
But the first 3 episodes, I really don't remember because I fucking watch it back to back, and the next day back to back to
It's
back.
like glazed over.
Yeah, it's just not that I'm glazed over or bored or anything. The story is great. The characters were colorful enough. Like, I loved every scene because I love everything. So,
Are you gonna buy it?
I hope so.
Just a
Netflix is something little pricks
they
and sell their
actually,
shit.
physically
They'll release that.
it. I think they will.
release that.
I think they're super, super banking on this idea because of Disney Plus, because of HBO or Apple TV.
This is not nearly a big enough thing. I do not think this is going to
No, but I think it's the right direction.
It's a good direction.
Do one more season,
I just don't
that's
think
it.
this is what they should have been banking on. This was probably
You think this is their-
insanely expensive.
You think this is their bank?
No.
I don't think so either.
The amount of money they spent on this is probably disgusting.
If you
spent
look
quite a bit.
ahead,
But
I'm just saying in general, I don't think this is going to catch on. I don't think a big mainstream group of people are going to eat this up.
okay.
then fuck them.
I'm just saying, I liked it. I'll watch the next one, but I don't think it's going to catch on at all. I think this is going to kind of tank.
That's my only complaint. Oh, sorry, I have a lot of complaints. No, I don't have a lot either. But one of my biggest complaints is that it's gonna have more.
They should have done it in one.
It
Because
should
it
have
should have been one movie.
Fucking
I
Rogue
was
One, kill
definitely
everybody.
expecting a one and done with this, but again,
Like I
it
said,
almost
it's-
confirms my idea that this is what they're banking on.
Well, like I was saying, how expensive all that shit is, and
Yeah.
they've got it already.
Yeah.
This isn't
They made
CGI
it, so
you do
now-
once and it's done. They've built
Sits in
all this.
it either sits
they've
in
made
a
all the
warehouse
puppets.
somewhere and never.
It's all made. All the
So-
sets are made. It's like there. So like it's like fuck. Let's just keep cranking it out now.
Right.
Which is gonna shoot him in the foot.
So when Hansen made the very first movie, people would ask him like, "Who is this for?" And Hansen always said, "They made it for themselves, not for a family, not for you and your pals. It's just they made it as a show for them." His daughter is saying that it's. She didn't compare it to Game of Thrones, but she did kind of say it's a wider scale.
A lot of people
fantasy
are comparing
epic.
it to Game of Thrones.
It's true.
It was
A
like
lot
Game of
actors.
Thrones for a younger audience.
Yeah.
But she even said herself, it's for your family with older kids. Now that we've seen it, and there's some pretty fucking brutal moments.
Kids should not watch this.
I don't think it's a kid show.
I watched a lot of it with my daughter, little girl,
You
and
regret
which
it?
was fine. If she watched those last 2 episodes, she would be like in a coma. It ended insanely.
Yeah,
Spoiler
that's pretty
alert.
brutal.
Spoilers a little bit.
Yeah,
That was nuts.
Okay, spoilers. Heads explode.
Yeah.
People explode. What else happened? They smashed the most innocent creature in the whole show with a
Yeah.
fucking wrench.
Yeah, he gets his face smashed in.
And not only
then
that, blood splashes on the cutest. They killed the second cutest creature by beating him to death, and blood splashes on the number one cutest creature in the whole show. And the little creature's like, oh.
Yeah, it's freaking
It
out,
was
like,
fucking
watching.
horrifying.
Okay,
blood.
with that though, if you watch the original, it actually stays pretty true to the original throughout the entire series.
Yeah.
Or season.
No, I agree. It scared me as a kid.
Yeah.
Because there were the brutal melting deaths in the movie, too.
Oh,
They took it to another level in this, though.
I'm-
And just like sitting and watching those Skeksis just wail and shit in a room, that's just terrifying for
they were
a kid.
disgusting.
I did want to
and
bring
that food scene,
Goo
the food scene in
and
this
shit.
was the exact same. I loved how it alluded to the food scene with the Skeksis in the movie. Like, I love that scene. Where they were all eating and it was just disgusting and things were crawling and they were just like,
shit.
"Ugh."
The
And just-
Emperor's guy is poking his gooey finger the whole fucking time.
yeah.
So
Just
there's
very
one
gross.
scene, I think it was in episode 7. Fuck, I wrote it down. Somewhere around here. The dude, the guy with the raspy voice from Independence Day.
Yes.
David.
Uh-huh,
That guy.
uh-huh.
He plays one of the Skeksis.
Yes.
And there's a scene where he's pissing.
Yeah,
It's
that
like,
was
oh, that's
bizarre.
good.
I
This
wanted
is
to
twice?
I wanted to bring this
That
up.
was
And then he
bizarre.
pisses
That was
3 streams?
so over
Does he
the
have
top.
3 penises?
That's totally what I have. I literally have it written down right here.
yeah.
Penises.
Does he have
Yeah,
3
here's the
penises?
thing though. My
was
my
that?
daughter was watching with me, and then that happened. I seriously covered her eyes. I was like, "What the fuck are they doing right now?"
Look at
It
that.
was absurd.
Double question mark.
Yeah,
3
he wrote the same
penises?
thing as you.
That's so weird.
It was bizarre. That was honestly fucking stupid.
It was weird. I'm like, what the
It was like it was too out of place.
Okay,
'Cause
it's
then it like
either-
got to like cock
It's
jokes or
either
something.
he has 3 penises, or he had sex recently and was peeing 3 different streams. But I felt like
They're all gooey and gross.
yes,
so it's
I
probably
felt
just
like
got
it was
gooed up.
separate
It was
enough
separate.
that it was like it wasn't coming from one thing.
No,
It
it was
was
3
It was
solid
3 separate
streams.
things. So
He's
I was
oh,
like,
that's better.
did the Skeksis have 3 penises? It was a question I had
It
too.
reminded me of Me, Myself, and Irene. Did you guys ever see that?
Yes, of course.
When he wraps himself up in the shower curtain.
Because it's shooting up here and he grabs a picture up
Yeah,
the wall.
yeah.
Did I have sex last night?
Okay.
That was just that's the thing. Literally, if you go in there, it is on Netflix Kids.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's in the Netflix Kids app, and if a kid watches that, they're fucked. That shit was fucked up.
There's 3 penises.
Like
I don't know. We grew up with it, and I feel like we turned
no,
out just fine. so-
I never saw
Watch it.
fucking
Deep
person's head
orgasms.
explode.
Ass
Watch
off.
it.
Does a head explode?
Watch it.
I
No,
watched it
multiple
again,
heads
but
explode. For this.
nothing like that happens though.
Heads
Or just
don't
like
explode.
going up to like a little creature and going and blood squirts out. Like Jesus
That was
Christ.
definitely
That does not happen in anything
No,
we watch.
it
What we
doesn't
watched,
happen
it was just the vibes and the ambiance of just like this weird
Definitely.
creature things, which was weird and creepy. And that's what fucked us up. It wasn't like violence or
Right.
3 penis piss and shit.
So, okay, a couple things I have written down, which were things that kind of got me. So, there were things
did
I
you
just.
not like anything, or you just loved all of it?
No, that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
good.
So,
I wanna hear, like-
okay. Which I think this is. A reason they didn't do this is because they were trying to stick true to the first one. But I felt like they could have done it a little better in this one, just to get a little more emotion out there, was the eyebrows. Eyebrows in any character give so much more emotion,
Yeah.
and literally the eyes are like this the whole time. They're talking, they're like, oh shit, oh fucking shit, Jesus Christ, oh fuck. But it's like, you don't see that. It's like,
One of the biggest complaints of the movie is that the Gelflings don't have enough emotion.
and I think
And
eyebrows.
I almost think they embrace that and just like, yeah, they don't.
Exactly, and that's the thing. They're probably keeping true to it.
And I think that's why the CGI
Because
looked like that in certain
I felt
parts.
like there was a couple scenes where like the inner eyebrow, whatever you call that, was like moved up and down several
Yeah.
times. Like, whoa, okay, that's something. But
Right.
actual eyebrows, whether getting anger or sad or whatever,
Mhm.
was just
There's a-
very They were just like, I'm so sad right now. They're crying. And they're like,
It's like
there's like no
Simba.
emotion. It's like okay.
Dad's dead.
Yeah. Same with like I kind of actually thought of Lion King. I think if it wasn't you guys, it was somebody else I was talking to. How the lions or the animals really can't share emotion because they can't really show it with their eyes because they're trying to be so realistic as animals, right? Whereas the cartoon could get that because it was a cartoon.
I watched Aladdin this week.
Oh, what'd you think?
Did you love that fucking moment at the end when she becomes Sultan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
You guys liked it a lot more than me.
I liked it. I didn't love it. I liked it.
I'm just saying you liked it a lot more than me.
Okay, so you hated it.
Kind of.
Okay.
It was.
So there's another thing. Hold up. We're getting... Another thing I was like about was... Dee, at the very beginning, she, like, gets her wings chewed up, right? And she's, like, can't fly anymore. But then all of a sudden, she just, like...
She's fine.
Her
She's fine.
Heal. Like, they make it a point to, like, show that, like, here, take this once a day, and your wings are slowly going to heal, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden,
she flew in, like, the next episode.
Yeah, and it's
like hardcore flying.
Oh, okay. So they just healed, okay. Absolutely love the atmosphere, love everything about the set pieces, the puppeteering. It was
next level.
Yeah, it was genius.
Next
Like
level.
it was fantastic, and I part of me is very excited that they are continuing this. Again, another part of me is like they should have just
I think it should have just been one really good movie.
Okay. The tongues.
I liked it.
So there was actually a lot of CG that just shouldn't have happened, especially with the tongues. They could have done it once or twice, but I felt like every time they opened their mouths, the tongue was like.
I tried to match
like,
their words, and sometimes it did match.
It just most of the time
they already
don't
have
need
that
to.
weird puppet mouth anyway, so it's just like
so why do it?
We gotta really make it that.
Like I can understand if they're yelling and like the tongue
because there was certain parts
like,
where they were screaming or yelling, and it looked like the whole beat turned CGI.
Right.
Which makes sense when they were like we're doing a lot of emotion, but like when they were just singing, just like they're already moving like weird little like puppets.
But like
yeah,
like,
they don't need to do it every time. I just feel like a lot of their budget went into the freaking tongues. It was just like, why did you?
Some of the Skeksis had normal, just fake tongues. Also, like the scientist, he didn't have one of those tongues. He just had basic ones.
Yeah.
And I thought it was lazy. Spend more money, Netflix. Give us better tongues in these asses.
Whatever. I think this is why Netflix is going broke.
So another thing,
that shit was fucking outrageous.
I really liked the giant flying manta ray. I thought it was cool for what it was.
The rock creature
didn't really show much of it, but
the rock creature when it was
cool
when
too.
it was a puppet was that's just crazy.
It was awesome.
And then when he was CGI, fucking kill me.
The rock creature. Fuck, I wrote his name.
What about the avatars?
The blue people?
The avatars.
That flew the manta rays?
His name is Lore, not Soul. Sorry.
Lore.
Okay.
When he was playing the message off his arm,
that was fucking cool.
That was cool.
He was a puppet there too.
And it should have been more though.
The puppet.
I feel like that should have come into play a little more.
Well,
I really like the idea.
Yeah, he was like, "It's a great, wise thing," but then it's just like, "Nah, I'm just muscle."
But then he just didn't do it.
Yeah,
anymore.
I'm just muscle now.
He should have talked a little more with it. Like keep talking a little bit because like they kept saying stuff and it was just. I understand it was a recorded message, but at the same time, he could have been a little bit further with it.
Ron, you bitch ass girlfling.
No, I really like the rock guy though. I thought he was really good. I love the part where they show the beginning of everything through puppets with Andy Samberg, Skeksis, awesome. and like just it was basically puppets using puppets, which was so cool to me. It was just the idea of them watching a puppet show, even though they are puppets.
Okay, Team America did that the first fucking frame.
Oh no, they definitely did. I'm just saying it's a cool idea. I like how the way they did. They could have done it so many different ways, but they did it that way, which is cool.
They should do a merger. Team America meets Dark Crystal. Take my head.
Yes!
Also,
Zen Team! Dylan, I need more essence!
Deet's family comes out. Super okay by the son. They just come out and they're like, yeah, we're out here now. But Deet comes out and she's like, I gotta put a bandage on my legs
for a while. For a bit. It was dark when they came out though.
Oh man. No. Come on. No, it was not that dark.
Remember when Rianne stabbed the fire?
That was great. He turned off that telephone message so fast.
I am so entertained when they try to make the Gelflings do things. More than just like when they're like running around. It's the most absurd, funny thing to watch ever.
For sure.
I don't want to say it's a complaint, but when you watch the first one, you have Jin and Kira, two fucking Gelflings. You watch this one, my first 3 episodes sober. I don't know what the fuck was going on, and B, there's dozens of Gelflings.
Had to get drunk to understand it.
Probably thousands.
It was so hard for me to know names in the first few episodes. I'm like, who the fuck? Why is Jin back? Oh, he's not Jin, he's Rian? Why?
Why in the Christ are the fucking Gelflings scared of the Skeksis? There's like 5 of them, and there's like 5,000 Gelflings. Go fuck shit up, you fucking pussies.
Fuck them up.
No, they could easy. I think it was just a world So
they trusted them.
Well, that
for some
I
reason,
just
because
think
like
there
from
was-
the get go, they're just like,
But
we're gonna fucking
I
rape
think
you.
the world was so. I think the world was so like about peace that they didn't even think about like betrayal or right. They were just living.
They're
in harmony.
naive little fucks.
Oh yeah, totally.
You know-
and that's why what's her face, Ogra or whatever, left the crystal in the Skeksis' charge is because she was like, yeah, we're all good and everything's
One of
peaceful,
the
so here you go.
scariest things my entire childhood is when she comes running out in the original movie,
running out.
whatever her name is.
Yeah, Ogra.
Yeah, when she comes out, she's like, when they go into the
Yeah, where the
room,
thing is,
and
yeah.
she just like wakes up and just like was fucking running out. That was the most terrifying thing. I watched that. I had an earache when I was probably like 5 or 6. And I was just like watching like 3 a.m. because I couldn't
Earache.
sleep, and like that happened. I was like, I started watching it because I saw the little naked gelfling. I was like, oh shit, is this one of them shows? And then like it kept going. I was like, this is so fucking weird. What am I watching? I'm like 5, 6 maybe. And then she comes around. I was like, I turned it off. And I didn't watch it. I didn't finish that for like a year or two after that because it fucking freaked me out.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Freaked me the fuck out.
I mean, for sure, the Skeksis got me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
Just their disgusting ways and just the way they are is terrible.
yeah.
But again, like you said at the very beginning, played to my nostalgia hard. I absolutely loved it for that.
That's why I think they kept the gelflings with like the
way they
original
are.
design.
Yeah, the way they
because
are.
they could with what we just saw, they could have definitely like emphasized their emotions way more, but they didn't. They chose not to. It was a choice, and I think they wanted it to still feel like that, and that is what I will give it.
And that's great.
It took me back big time.
Yes.
It gave me. It was like it made me feel like I felt when I was 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Like getting
It's
excited about
weird and
gelflings.
Nasty and cool and fun and
just such a strange vibe.
I love the world, by the way. All the creatures, everything
Like it was overly stretched out.
it was so cool to
personally.
see all that though. I loved it. I absolutely
was.
loved it. I don't give it a perfect score, but I definitely loved it. Like I am into it. I will be watching the next season, and I like all the bad that was in it is so overshadowed by all the good that
That's
they
the
did.
thing. I
gave
think
me
I would
vibes.
appreciate it so much more if I watched it.
It gave me vibes.
Maybe that's what
slowly
it is.
watching it.
Yeah.
I need to watch it slowly because
I'm just a binge
I
ass,
did.
dude.
I was just like especially those last 2 episodes though. Those were great.
Yeah.
I was just so into it. But
Yeah.
when I was watching it, I was just like appreciating it a lot. But I was just like, I was just kind of shutting down. Because I don't know, that's just not how I do. I'll watch some shows like that, which I can, you know, but like this one was just not one. This is one I need to slowly digest.
Okay.
Like just yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the vibes I had. It gave me like Fern Gully vibes.
Oh
I
yeah.
wrote down
I get
Avatar.
that. I get that.
I noticed the tall people. I didn't notice the blue ones.
Yeah.
It gave me Avatar vibes.
The tall people, but not the blue ones.
Teeth down.
Some good essence.
I suck dicks like I cut carrots.
Damn,
Scrape them.
Eek.
So you don't then?
Don't.
Yeah, I don't suck them. They don't like it.
Back to it.
Yeah.
I don't suck dicks. That's all I had.
Okay. That's
But when I do, when I do, I shave them off.
But when I do suck dicks, it's different. When I wrote this list, I didn't.
All right, Brian, what do you give Dark Crystal?
I give Dark Crystal an 8 out of 10. I do.
What do you give it?
I'd give it technically, I'd give it an 8 for sure. Story-wise, I'd probably give it like a 5 right now.
Okay.
I need to watch it again.
I think it's just the starting. Well, and that's the thing. Now we know it's the starting. I went into this thinking it was a one and done, but now at the end of it, it's like, oh shit, okay, they're gonna do another season. Obviously,
I wish it was a one and done personally, but
I do
that's just
too.
me.
I actually do too.
Because it was just like just watching it was just like fantastic. But if I have to watch this for another 10 hours,
another season of it,
it's
or
like
another 2 seasons.
it's
or
just like
whatever,
okay, I see that now.
Right.
I get it. That was magnificent. That was super cool. But you can't tell me there's a story to tell there.
I would give it 7.5.
Okay.
And if anything, I really wanted this to open the eyes of other Jim Henson projects. Give us a Goblin King prequel.
They're not. He's dead.
What? No,
Nobody wants that.
Young. Cast Robert Pattinson.
He's dead.
Nobody
Dicks
wants
out.
Cast me.
It. Nobody wants it.
No. Oh, well, fuck. I was lying. That's stupid. I didn't mean it.
Are you gonna buy it?
I can't. It doesn't exist.
You love it, you're gonna
Doesn't
buy
exist. I'm gonna buy the T-shirt when I make it. I'm gonna fucking sell the shit out of it.
it. So 8.8, 7.5.
8.8, 7.5, 90210.
5. I'm an 8.5.
Oh yeah,
I'm an 8.
which is I'm all around. I give it an 8. What do you give it?
I guess all around give it a 6.
Okay.
So 6, 8, 7.5.
Yep.
6, 8, 7.5, 90210.
You heard it here first. Only on
And
the
last.
Fellowship.